welcome to the Plimpton Public Safety Building Committee meeting. This meeting is being recorded for cablecast and YouTube presentation by Area 58 Community Access Media. The video of this meeting is not to be considered an official public record. Phew. Okay, business, we don't have minutes, which is fine. We don't have invoices.
There's a P3 invoice that I have to get paid. It's not to us, it's just a reimbursement for the cameras. It's 20 grand exactly, so, and I think some food.
Oh, for the prisoners?
For the prisoners.
So,
It's cameras.
They're coming in for a couple more days,
Or
too.
20 grand total for the invoice.
It's 20 plus some food. I don't know what it is, because Rob told me he sent it down here somewhere, and Colleen says she doesn't have it, and someone's lying to me, and I don't think it's Colleen. So,
I know who's not getting paid this week.
I know who's fired as soon as I get back, so I would ask you to authorize the chair to pay the invoice regarding the cameras. It's the second installment of 3. You've already paid the first installment, this is the second installment. And when you go over there, you're gonna see the cameras are on. So I think we're waiting on a couple of cameras, and we're waiting on an IP address from Verizon for the card access. But all the card access is installed too. So,
is this out of the first appropriation or the 75?
that would be out of the first appropriation.
So I would move that we authorize the chair to pay the second installment of the cameras for 20 grand or thereabouts, as well as any incidentals for the food that we need to pay out.
And a second? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Okay.
And wait a second, just for your information, we still didn't get that APC invoice that we were waiting to authorize last time, so.
I called them today and I said, just email me. Yeah. Isn't he email? Huh?
So I'm still authorized to sign that one.
So it's good for the town because you're not paying interest on it. So if he wants to wait, give us an invoice. What do I care? So we are waiting on the evidence locker, which is due April 18th, I think, 19th, somewhere in there. The lockers have been installed. Cameras are up and running. We're supposed to do a punch list today, tomorrow rather, but we put it off a week because he's not ready. He's still got some little odds and ends to do. The punch list is an official document that gets attached to the certificate of substantial completion, which basically says that the town takes ownership of the building. So that will probably occur over the next 2 or 3 weeks. The town will take full possession of the building, even though there's work to be done. The work will be identified on the punch list and attached to it. That's all in the contract documents in that big thick book that we signed at the very, very first meeting, way back.
It's not actually as long as we think. It's not actually as long as it feels.
I got an email from, I think it was Colleen VIA Liz, or Liz VIA Colleen, regarding the slope along the
Yes.
park. And I'm guessing that is why you're here. So we did talk to APC about it. It will get taken care of in the next week or 2.
Okay.
So it's going to get dressed up. It's not going to obviously stay like that.
Yeah.
I don't know that the slope going back is going to be the same gradual grade that you had before where the stones are, but we'll cut it back as much as we can.
Okay.
And any excess that we have, we'll just dump behind the building there, way back. So it's legal, don't worry about it. Soils.
Did I have the word?
You had this, he's dumping contaminated soils. So that's basically it. Chief asked us, obviously, we talked about it at the last meeting, to get pricing on the 2 windows. I have identified 2 doors we can swap out. The cost to buy 2 new doors and install them is probably about $1,600. I don't know if we have $1,600 yet. because I'm still waiting on the pricing for sound system.
That's to swap them or to buy net new?
Buy them net new. So I'm waiting on the cost for the sound system to determine what we have left. We have somewhere between $9,000 and $12,000 left, depending on whether Kevin remembers to bill us for installing the lockers and a couple other things, which he doesn't appear to care. So I'm not gonna remind him, because if we need it, I'd like to use it.
Unless you watch local television.
He doesn't watch television, so, well, he's done a lot of things for us.
He
here.
has.
He
He's been
truly
great.
has been a
Great.
great contractor. For a public contractor, he's definitely out of the norm. So, that's all I have. Chief, did I miss anything?
No, I talked to Rob about a couple of issues. There are some things on the drawings and renderings that weren't included with the furniture, like a couple of workstations. We're gonna have to talk probably at length about some of those. The workstation in the IT room, the one in the evidence processing room, the workstation for the police officers, their report writing area. There's no provision for desks or counters there, so that's gonna have to be addressed.
Well, we can price it up, but I can tell you we don't have the budget for it, so we can price it up, get a PO ready to go, and if you appropriate a few extra dollars, we can.
Well, I'm looking for money at the special town meeting to take care of exactly things like this.
Yeah.
That is not, unfortunately, until the weekend after we move in. Oh, well, yeah. When is town meeting this year? We're due to move in the 14th.
Yeah, but we can't bring a table over?
Yeah, we can,
Short term.
or 2 or 3, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is we actually, just so you know, we had 5,500 that we were putting into special town meeting purchase of floor cleaning at the school, which we have found funds in the existing budget, so we are not putting that in.
Okay, I was assured that them having the money, they have the money for the
So there's.
the warrant article, a special town meeting, but there are a lot of things they couldn't account for. The removal of the police sign from this building, signage at the front door, this building indicating to go to a new building, signage at a new building saying if the door's locked, use the phone on the left. A sign out here that says police department, because that, because we've been value engineering everything, that wasn't included.
No, but, well, and we're not quite ready to decide what we want for a permanent sign, so.
Mhm. So we're gonna put something temporary up.
A metal sign up
Yeah.
that, you know, directs, and then, I mean, I think it's not a far stretch to think it would be a granite sign at some point, but
Mhm.
until we get that information, we don't wanna put $1,500 into a sign that might not be what we want for the overall.
I'll have a blue sign that says Plimpton Police up near the front door to
I'll have to
act
put the thing in. So
and temporary. Highway, I've already talked to Highway, they'll install them.
So, with the cameras, did you figure out how to connect these to there, or?
I'm glad I spent a good part of this morning talking to my IT guy, the electrician over there, Kevin, and Carl, the guy that's doing the hardscaping down there. No, the quick answer to that is no.
Can't you just run the machine, leave the machine here running, and you pull it up?
It needs an IP address.
We're back to the IP
Oh, good
address.
lord.
So, you know.
Tell Verizon to give us an extra.
Well,
one.
there's one thing that was mentioned today, because we were talking about the town is gonna trench to do the sewer system.
Yeah.
We were talking about, well, let's throw a 2-inch conduit into that trench right next to the sewer system, but it's only goes to the transfer box, which won't work because the pull station is in front of the building.
But I would still think that the easier thing is just like you can look at the cameras up at the school on a screen, that you just keep it here and run it.
Right.
And then you can pull it up wherever you are.
And I have the school cameras right here.
Right, but you know, so that's, I think, probably the easier way to deal with it, and then we have to deal with whatever
That's,
it needs.
it's, we could either change over to IP, wireless cameras, because I'd like to keep the coverage that we have, or we can take it on, because I don't know who's gonna get my old office once we move out. We could possibly put it in a locked container up in the attic.
Right.
I got a question for you, Dan. The existing system that we're putting in over there, as I recall, had some spare capacity?
Yes.
is it out of the possibility at a later date that
To
that
run a wire
capacity could be used, either, wired or wireless connection between the two?
I think we're all saying kind of the same thing. John's saying, yeah, the buildings aren't connected, just take System A on your phone, System B on your phone, and you get System C from the schools on your phone, so you can see all of them. Am I correct?
You pull them up on
Well,
the screen.
Certainly, I know that the screens over there can accommodate, being divided up into more little squares. I'm sure you can get the signal there. We just don't connect from here to there, so it goes IP out,
Yeah.
internet back, and then that's how it gets there.
Yeah, yeah.
So it goes back to the IP address.
It was
You don't have an
suggested today.
IT department here. Normally, we just call up IT and say, give us an IP number, and
Oh, IT, that's funny.
Yeah. Don't even get
this is a
started.
little different down here, all right?
It was suggested today by the contractors that before they put in the driveway, maybe we should run some type of, they said 3 or 4 inch conduit from the pullover there to this building, in case there's anything. We want to
I
run now
certainly
or
don't-
later.
I certainly don't think it would hurt. I just don't
Mhm.
have a budget
Right.
I
to
understand.
do that.
To
I
buy,
mean,
to buy the conduit.
It's only gonna get down 18 inches because it's low voltage stuff.
I'd buy the conduit if I could.
Doesn't even go down
It's
that
it's
far.
the install of the conduit
Yeah.
under Mass General Law, Chapter 149, prevailing wage.
Yeah, but
Loveliness.
if I have it done,
No, I mean, I'll talk to Kevin and see if we can't get a couple of I think we should throw in a couple of, we'll throw one, might as well throw in 2.
Right. It's
kind of
It's not
stupid.
happening.
'Cause you know what?
Later.
You never
We
get
don't
to
know
know.
what it's gonna
Yeah.
be 10 years from now.
Hmm?
You might be, all these buildings could be daisy chained in fiber optics for all we know.
well, there's actually a move afoot to put fiber optics. It's another, through the town administrator, it's something I started last year. Because we have fiber optics into the basement of this building, Cape Net. And there's a warrant article for town meeting to send it to all the buildings in the campus. Police, fire, library, town hall, public works. And it'll pay for itself in savings in 2 years. I think they're looking for 15 or 18,000, 20,000. That's to install everything in a loop. I know we're getting off track
It's a
here.
little line, it's a little line net loop,
Yeah,
which is what every other town does, or did 10 years ago.
yeah.
Sorry.
We're only 10 years.
I know, you guys, you don't want to give up the telegraph, we get it.
Telegraph. Smoke signals, man.
Do you still have a rotary phone? Come on, fess up. So,
Did you have any more questions?
Thank you.
you can leave, you don't have to stay.
Thank
She's sitting
you.
there going, I'm never volunteering for a committee in this town. All right, but that's it, might as well just go next door. I mean, I'll get the prices to you in the next couple of days on the glazing.
Yep.
You know,
I actually
and,
have another question. Bree had asked me about what the address will be for that building.
Number 7,
Number 7?
number 7 Palmer Road.
that's what they put in
It's
there.
on top of it.
That was decided,
Oh, I thought that was a question mark.
What's the
I can't
highway?
read your writing.
number 23.
All right.
Wow, we've got a lot of buildings to put in
Yeah.
between 7 and 23.
Well, the fire station's going in the.
We're having we're having an
Attached to the side
OPM sale next week, if you wanna build a building between the two buildings.
7 just seemed to be a natural number.
When is the
I always like Phil Esposito.
Paving,
paving?
You know,
That can be done.
Trot
still
Nixon.
scheduled for around the 15th.
Okay.
I talked to,
Wow.
Friday, the town's gonna be digging up the parking lot and putting in the pipe. So the contractor's been coordinated with
This Friday?
this Friday,
Okay,
okay?
yeah.
That could be an opportunity to put in this conduit.
But it won't go all the way. I
Yeah.
think you're better off just going under the driveway
Okay.
and then letting the INET group connect the two ends, if you want the truth. 'Cause
Okay.
you'll be out of it.
Yeah.
So is the timeline items we discussed last time still on target?
To the best of my knowledge, the dedication, the 10th,
And the
And-
planning is moving forward?
the 11th, I'm sorry, Saturday 11th, and then the move-in day is Tuesday the 14th.
We do have a, inspection from the Department of Public Utilities, public safety. And I got an email from her, as you did today. So I'm gonna schedule that probably with her next week. I'll schedule it for, it usually takes them a week or two, but I'll probably schedule it for the third or fourth week in April. In case they have a gig, we can correct it in that final week.
That fourth week I will be
Because I'm sure
on
they'll come
vacation.
up with something that we missed, that none of us at this table know, that there was a code, that you had to have a code book
Like
on
the-
the opposite wall of the female shower, or whatever the
I
hell
like
it
the
is.
pick-proof caulking.
The pick-proof caulking's been ordered, it'll be in.
And you're dealing with the dedication, the invites, and?
Nope. That was at this meeting, they just talk about putting it on the town administrator.
Okay, so she will.
Is that
know,
correct?
I will speak to
I,
her tomorrow.
I think you should invite your public safety colleagues.
Well, if...
All the chiefs usually come to all the openings.
Yeah. It's a Saturday, you know, well, I'm sure we will get, try to get the district attorney, the sheriff,
Yeah, the
surrounding
sheriff
chiefs.
should come down so that we can thank them for the help with the painting. Even though they ate us out of house in hand.
Yeah. They also said they'll never do a new project again because of some of
Because of the
union headaches.
the union. That's too bad.
The officers' union? Or the-
No, the
No.
painters union sent the crew down on 2 different occasions.
Freaked them out. I had all the backup that it's
Yeah.
legit.
After Dan provided an email from the Attorney General
Yeah, I
okaying the
remember
use
that, yeah.
of
Right.
that type of labor,
They still came back.
they came back, yeah.
Yeah.
And what do they do?
They wanted
So-
the documents now, and it's like there's a process, and you're asking the wrong people. We don't maintain those documents, but they never came back. They did get the documents the first time.
I gave them the documents.
Yeah.
I've given them every I've given every public records request on this project has been fulfilled by us. VIA, the town clerk, if it goes to her first. She likes to send them out, because if it comes to her, she wants to send them back out. We also have volumes of payroll records that we'll probably turn over next meeting to, I guess, the clerk. Because there will be records requests for a year or two. You know, the painters union will be looking someone up to see if he was on the job. The steel workers want to know if this one was on the job. The carpenters want to know if that one was on the job.
Why is it they do that?
2 reasons. One, in the 80s, 90s, there was a lot of cheating. So they created this political action committee. The unions all got together called Massachusetts Fair Contracting, and they check to make sure that the wages are being paid. The other reason is some of their own members sometimes moonlight non-union, and
Some?
they want to nail them. So, because that's against, they don't believe in merit. They believe in, a different system, and their system's a little different than merit-based. I'm being awfully good.
Yes, you are.
I'm a little surprised.
I'm on TV.
Okay, so our next meeting will be May 1st.
Yes.
Tie up will that,
May 1st will be probably the last meeting we have till we do the final closeout meeting, which we'll call when we need to. Right, you're looking at maybe 2 meetings left.
I will not be at that meeting. I'll be in Ireland again.
You were upset about that.
We will
too.
talk about how the chief whined about bulletproof glass at that meeting.
We'll have a solution by then, I'm sure.
We'll have a solution hopefully tomorrow or Friday.
A question is, so will we lose those doors that were given up? What will they do with those?
We'll just put them in your storage, because you're gonna have broken glass and things like that.
Well, that's why I asked. You
Doors
you
that get
just never know.
scratched. We
We're
don't
not
throw
throwing
anything
anything
in.
out.
Right.
No.
I hear it.
So-
Mhm.
okay.
And we may just swap them out with other doors,
So moved.
all right?
I'll send them.
Thanks.
Good night, thank you.
Are we going next door? You want to go up this door?
Sure.